Welcome back to another episode of Card Talk, a podcast where we spend a little bit of time talking about cards from Lord of the Rings, the card game. I'm your host, Dave Walsh, and Grant is not along for this ride because we are... I'm trying to do a one-deck run where I play all the scenarios using my Slippery Sylvan deck, and it's just impossible for, some guy to be with me through the whole thing. So I'm doing some of these playthroughs with him, some without him, but mainly I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun. And this kind of continues the box, the Khazad-dum box. I noticed that there was some resurged interest in Khazad-dum lately, so it seems to be the scenario, or the cycle that everybody kind of wants to play and loves to have. So I'm taking my Slippery Sylvans into that box right now. This is the second scenario. It's called the 7th level. And just a little backstory. In the first scenario, Into the Pit, we were searching for signs of Balin and his company because they left, and no good has we didn't find anything, just a lot of goblins. And so now we're going to continue to do this. So, and I'm also going to try to play this correctly. If you see anything wrong, feel free to make comments. That's why I'm doing this, to get better at playing the game. And also maybe to show you how other people play it. Some strategy and things like that. Okay, so also, if you love what we do and you want to help us with hosting fees and to expand what we do for the community, feel free to join us on Patreon. We do have a Patreon. It's Card Talk 2018, so you can visit us at patreon.com/Card Talk 2018. Okay. So I have shuffled everything, but I'm going to continue to do this. Now, typically you draw your cards before you set anything up. Okay? So I've played this scenario when it first came out. Sometimes it was fun when it came out, so I just haven't played in a while. Cult of the New, Caleb said when he was on our show. So, it's like the Arid Mithrin cycle has been taking me by surprise. So I'm going to go back and try to do this. So anyway, so I'm going to turn my cards over, see if I'm going to keep the hand. So I have a Test of Will, which is always good to have. Okay, so look, I have 2 Rumills in my hand. I only have 2 in the deck. So to have both copies of any card, and I don't have any resource accelerators like Steward of Gondor, or resource smoothers like the like Nenya or Olorien. So I'm going to take that hand and I am going to mulligan. Now, mulligan is a rule that you get to discard your hand and you get to then draw 6 new cards, but you can only do it once. Now, you can house rule. It's a cooperative game, so you can house rule whatever you want to do. But I still like to play by the rules. Just myself, I like the setup. So I'm only going to mulligan once. If I don't get what I want, then I don't get what I want. So I'm stuck with this hand. So we have Quicker Than Sight, Faint Voices, Rumil, Steward, and the Galadriel Minstrel. So I still stuck with both copies of Rumil, which is a bummer, but at least I did get the Steward of Gondor. So, so now I'm going to do Setup. So Setup, it says search the encounter deck for the Book of Mazarbel. Now, keep in mind the Book of Mazarbel was the book that the dwarf scribes used to keep notes on. It was made famous in that scene where Gimli found it and was reading from it in the over Balin's tomb. Now it says that when you take the book of Mazarbal, I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. It says attach it to a hero, and it says attached hero cannot attack and does not exhaust to commit to the quest. So this is an interesting thing. So he can't attack, but does not exhaust to commit to the quest. So I get a free. I'm going to attach this guy to. I get a free one every round because of Thranduil. Okay, and then we can go from there. Okay, so let's turn this over to 2B. What does it say? It says reveal one encounter card per player and add it to the staging area. So again, this was before some of the common terminology, and so it says reveal and add. So we're going to reveal and add. So Goblin Tunnels, it says every time a goblin is revealed from the encounter deck, remove progress from the current quest. So that's a pain in the neck, especially here. And this has 7 quest points, which makes it even worse because in the previous quest for this, you had the cave torch, and you could exhaust the cave torch to explore dark locations. I don't have that here, so that's a bummer. But there's no special conundrums here. Okay, so this is pretty straightforward in terms of questing this. So let's get started. Draw. I got another quicker than sight, so it seems like my cards are bunched up a little. It's frustrating, but it is what it is. You can't do anything about it. So, okay, so I'm going to spend 2 to do this, and then that's all I can do. That's frustrating. Okay, so before I do that, I'm actually going to exhaust Galadriel, lower my threat by 1, but then draw a card, and hopefully I draw something that I can use. So I draw another Galadriel Minstrel. Oh my gosh, so I got 2 of these in a row. So look, they're all bunched up here. Okay, I thought I shuffled them. You guys saw me shuffle them? I don't know. So, well, let's go through it. So I'm going to do 3, 4. I'm going to exhaust and do 3. This guy doesn't exhaust a quest. Okay. So I get him for free. So I'm going to quest for 4. There's 2 out in the staging area. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Okay. And it says gets +2 if the attack is undefended. So look, it says after a goblin is revealed, which it was, I removed the progress, but there's no progress there. So I count this up, and that's 3. I committed for 4, so that's 1 progress on the quest. Okay, and I'm going to travel here because I don't want to have to keep removing progress from the quest. Okay, and then I'm also going to engage the goblin. I'm going to do this. Okay, I'm going to pay 2 from his pool to put the Galadriel Minstrel into play. I can do that because I don't need a resource match. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get the Test of Will because I know that these early scenarios, there's lots of crazy treacheries. Okay, so that lets me get a shuffle. And that may be the most important thing here, is that I get a shuffle. Okay, so I'm going to defend with Thranduil. The Book of Marzabal does not do anything. It says exhaust hero to claim this objective. It is restricted, but I don't have any other. I don't have any restricted attachments in this deck. And then it says attached hero cannot attack. It does not exhaust the quest, which is fine. Okay, so defending character is an ally. Discard it from play, so it's not an ally. Okay, and he defends for 3, attacks for 3. Nothing. He gets a bonus from Colorborn, but it doesn't really matter because that bonus only gives him +1 attack. So, done. So I'm going to ready, raise threat, resource, round, and draw. Okay, draw. So I get another minstrel. I guess that's the way it's going to be. All my allies are off sphere, so I can't play them right now. So the only way I can play them is during the combat phase. So it's fine. So nothing's in the staging area. I'm going to commit for... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use Galadriel's ability to draw a card. Hey, look, I get Orphan. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring Orphan out into play. That's helpful. Okay. So now I'm going to quest for 1, 3, 6, 7. I'm questing for 7. That's good. Okay, so now this. Okay, first player attaches Watchful Eyes to constant condition, limit 1 per hero. Attach hero is exhausted at the end of the round, reveal 1 card. I'm going to cancel that. I don't like condition attachments, so I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to put 1. So that means that that goes by. Okay, so I still did, let's see, 3, 4, 7, 8. So this goes down by, this goes out. So now I did 2. Okay, or I did 1 on the main quest here. So now this guy's going to attack. I'm going to defend with 3-handed wheel. Okay. Ooh, cave troll. They brought a cave troll. Okay. So, no shadow effect. No damage. And I'm going to use Orphan to kill this guy. So this guy goes by. Okay. So now I get, let's see, raise threat, ready, round, resources, draw. So I'm going to draw, and I get another test of will. Okay, it's always good to have one of those. Okay, I probably should have played one of these guys, but I didn't. So now we get to quest. So I'm going to quest for 1 for free. And I'm going to do 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to quest for 6. Okay. This comes out. Plundered Armory. Enemies get +1 in the staging area. So I don't have any weapons or armor, and so this is strictly just here come the elves. There's nothing really out there. So that's 3. I quested for 2, 3, 6, 7. So that's 3. So I do 4 more in the quest. So this is 4. Okay. So now I'm going to travel to the armory. I'm going to exhaust Galadriel to lower my threat. Draw a card. I get the tree people. I can't use the tree people right now, but I get the tree people. I'm going to, it's a combat action, bring him out into play. So now I get to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to bring, again, I have a tree people and island amid perils to choose from. I'm going to pick island amid perils because I want to keep my threat low. But now I get to shuffle. So I'm going to use Island Amid Perils to bring Orphan back into my hand and lower my threat by 3. Okay. So now I'm going to do the 4 R's. Ready, resources, raise threat, round, and then draw a card. Okay, now the card that I get Sword Thane. Okay. However, that's going to play into this, I don't know. But now I'm going to, again, bring out Orphan. Now, Orphan's a good target for Island Amid Perils because I get that extra bonus on him. Plus, if I had some dead enemies, I'm able to bring them back, or allies, I'm able to bring them back into my hand and replay them. Okay, but I do have a Test of Will. I have I have an Island. No, I don't. I have 3 people. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to exhaust Galadriel to lower my threat and draw a card. There's Haldir. Okay, that's fine. And now we're going to quest. So a quest for 1, 4, 7, 8, 9. Quest for 9. There's nothing in the staging area. Okay, so there's that orc. If you have a 25 threat or higher, you cannot optionally engage it. So I can't optionally engage that guy. He's going to be stuck in the staging area until I can lower my threat. So that guy's going to be a pain in the neck. Unless I get a Galadon Archer or something to bring into play. But whatever. I can't optionally engage because my threat's too low. Or too high. Well, whatever. Let's count it up. So 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. There's 3, 5. And so I do 4 more on the quest, so that's a total of 8 on the main quest. Okay. I'm going to bring out Haldir as a combat action for this Thranduil's combat action. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're ready. Draw. I get a green wood archer. Okay. So I'm going to use Galadriel's ability, lower my threat, draw a card. Now I get Nenya. That's what I wanted to see. So I'm going to spend the 1 to put Nenya there. Now I'm going to spend the 2 to ready Nenya. Or to ready Galadriel. And I'm going to then tree people let's see, who do I want to tree people into play? The minstrel here. So I'm going to tree people the minstrel into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think even the Nath Guide is a good target for that. Okay, so I'm going to do Nath Guide. Okay, so if I can just lower my threat a little bit, I can engage this guy. So I'm going to target Celeborn with this ability. So that's 2, 3, 6, 7 committed to the quest. 8, 9, 10, 11. Committing 11 to the quest. There's 3 in the staging area. Okay, so it says each player must raise his threat by 1 for each enemy in the staging area. Then the last player discards an attachment he controls. Okay, now, do I have a second copy of any of those attachments? I don't. So I'm going to spend the 1 and cancel that because I don't want to get rid of any of those things. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 7, 10, 11. Against 3, 8. So that gets rid of that. So that's good. Okay. Text wall. Only 2 cards. This is good. 17. It says when revealed, remove the Book of Mazerbal from the game. Okay. That's fine. I'll put that up here. Then it says at the end of the staging step, reveal the top X cards of the encounter deck, adding all enemies to the staging area. Discard all other reveal without resolving them. Okay, X is the number of players in the game. Okay, so this is kind of like the Hunt for Gollum where you reveal extra cards. Okay, so I've already staged this time, so I can't do anything yet. So I'm actually going to pull out during the combat phase. I'm going to pay 2 and pull this guy out because I'm looking for an island amid perils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did not get an island amid perils. I got it quicker than sight. So I get to shuffle. So it seems like solo this isn't horrible. This was actually a low-rated quest in terms of difficulty. I think it was rated as a 3 in terms of difficulty. So it just doesn't... Seems like you just have to put a lot of progress on the locations. Okay, so that's the end of the round. I'm going to do the 4 R's. Ready, resource, raise threat, raise round, and then draw. Draw the Khazad-dum Archer. That's good. Okay. I'm going to see if I can get through this. Okay. I'm going to spend 2. Bring this guy out. Where's Treat People? I already used Treat People. Okay. So now I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get Faint Voices. Doesn't help. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Okay, so there's another one of those. So it says reveal X, and if it's enemy, so that goes in the staging. So I have 6. I did 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. I'm going to use her, so that's 16 against 6, so I do 10 here. I can't engage either of those, but I can pay 2 to bring out a Khazad-dum Archer, and that does 1 damage to this guy. Okay, so now we're going to ready everybody. Draw. I get Galleon. Oh, raise threat, raise round. I forgot that. Okay. Okay, so I'll bring Galleon out. Okay. 2, 4, 7, 8, 10, 13. 13, and I can add to that. Okay, so I'll stage. Use this. This guy gets Surge. Add 1 card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. So that's that. And then it says when revealed. So that's the when revealed. So that's 13. So this is 1, 4, 6, 12. I did 13. I'm going to add her ability. I have to do Doomed 2 here. No reveal. No when revealed. Okay, that's fine. Okay. This is fine. So that's, let's see, what did I say? I did a total of 17. So there's 1, 4, 6, 12, 17. So that's 5. So I'm at 15. So one more round in this game is going to be over, I think. Okay, so I'm going to travel to the upper hall. I'm going to engage this guy. And then this guy is going to end up coming down. Oh, at the end of the staging step, I have to reveal card. Oh, that's another one of these things. Okay, great. So now, these, I'm going to take these in these two are going to come back. Okay. So, I get 1, 2, 3. Okay. Using Thranduil's ability, I am going to bring out Rumil for 4. So that kills this guy. -1, right? Okay. And then I'm going to use Feign Voices to bring Galleon back into play. So this guy, his ability fizzles. And then I'm going to use Thranduil to defend this. It says if defending, discard not an ally. Okay, so now I have to do some damage. So I'm going to do 3 damage to this guy using Rumil. He just came into play. Then I'm going to do 2, 4 damage to this guy. He is dead. So I'm going to ready. Resource, raise threat, raise round. Another copy of Xenia, that doesn't help. Play. Okay, I have no allies I can do anything with. So, 2, 5, 6, 9, then the brothers here. 9, 11, 13, 15. And then if I need to, I can use Nenya. So let's see here. It says when revealed. Do I have a test of will to cancel that? I do not have a test of will to cancel that. So I will put this on. It says, it's Watchful Eyes. It says, if attached hero is exhausted at the end of the combat phase, reveal 1 card from the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. That's fine. Okay, so there's that. Now, doing this, I have to reveal card. If it's an enemy, it goes into the there. Okay. Okay. So that's 8, 12. And I did 15. So that's another 3. So I just beat it. Okay. So I was able to beat the fate of Balin. So again, a fairly straightforward quest. Nothing too crazy here. No mechanics that were terribly difficult. The Book of Mazarbel helps you out. I'm sure that there's some treacheries that trigger in this deck that make the book not attached to you and things like that, but I never got it. So it's pretty straightforward. So there it is, the 7th level. Have a great day, everybody.
And if you're interested in finding this or any of our back episodes of Card Talk, feel free to search YouTube, where you can find our flagship video episodes with the username Card Talk 2018. Or you can search the RSS feed, cardtalk2018.libsyn.org, for our extended audio versions of our podcast. Or you can find us on Facebook at Card Talk 2018. And if you have any questions for Grant or myself, or for both of us, feel free to email us at cardtalk2018@gmail.com.